Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Good to hear that you've lost your train of thought, because look at who you're talking to.
We'll just sit here.
So there's been, what is your response to some of the people that are concerned about the fact of turning a car that is so well known for being a V8 into an electric car?
Well, we're shooting this out of order. I haven't really told anybody of the hot rod ilk that I'm doing this, because I really didn't think about it as any different than a hot rod. The surprise will be what noise we get out of it, because it does make a noise. I don't want any of that superhero whizzing around. What the actual noise it makes, that's going to be a creative process. I've really put a lot of thought into it. I think they made a movie with Kevin James. He was in a movie about what electric cars should sound like. And nobody knows. And I've talked to musicians, and there's a lot more people involved in this than you might think about what they actually sound like. Instead of trying to make it silent, part of the deal is the sensory experience of how it sounds.
Let's get Nathan too. Nathan. Okay. Let's try and figure out a way to how to stack all the motors on there. Pull them out of the box. Kind of stack them up. We'll pull out this motor. Our fake motor. That's not real, Mitchell. I know you think it is, but that's not the real motors. So, yeah. You guys go ahead and grab those and let's put them on the bench. Come on, tough guys. Yeah, right. Look how red your face was. No, just these.
How about these
just
ones?
those two. No, not those ones. I mean, we'll look at them, yeah. We'll look at them. What's the matter? Watch it. Use your knees.
I think so. Not from down there if it was on top.
Okay, ready? Go. Holy crap. Mitchell's a tough guy.
Watch your back.
I went and drove a Chevy Bolt, which is probably one of the more unattractive cars I've ever looked at, and thought, could I make this a custom car? But the driving experience was pretty, I had a big smile on my face. A lot of people like that about Teslas, but this is a production Chevrolet, got in it, and I walked away going, I kind of like this thing, but there's a way to make a noise out of it. So that being said, I haven't told anybody, I didn't think about it until I thought at a hot rod show what people are going to say, but wait till you see what.
When do you hear it?
Where do you hear it?
Show up. Do your sound. Tell everybody what you want it to sound like.
What?
Yeah, you got a sound. You got a good sound. You know what you're looking for.
Well, yeah, but it's an electric motor, so
Go ahead.
I don't want that. That's exactly what I want. But I don't want to give away too much right now because I haven't made the arrangements with. It's music producers I want to get together. Once we get it done, have a music producer. I'm not the first one who did it. Audi has already done this. They've worked with music producers, trying to synthesize what the noise of it is. They do it for safety reasons because these now get creepy to people walking because you can't hear them coming up, and it is going to be a problem.
That is creepy.
Yeah, because all of a sudden it's sitting right there. It makes no noise when it accelerates. But I think there's an intrinsic, natural noise that these things make. And once you get it looking at it, once we set this thing up, this is going to be a gorgeous looking engine. But they're called electric motors, they're not engines.
Right here, Mitchell. Good thing I had my meeting about cleanliness. It's looking really clean around here. Was looking at me. We had a meeting? Yeah, remember that? It's like Christmas. Holy crap, these things are heavy. see any instructions. Whoa.
He's showing off.
Yeah, he is. You're so strong. And there it is. Throw it in just like that. Should be fine.
Weird looking.
This is anti-vibration right here.
Yeah.
Good.
Insulators. We'll call those insulators. Cool. Nathan, start drawing up a mount. Here, take off this end. We can set this one down on these. Go for it. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I see. It's got a bolt pattern. That's nice. Ready?
Yep. No. Go ahead. Go. Yeah, so we got a bolt pattern here. And we got a bolt pattern here.
This looks like something you would see in a science fiction movie.
That
That's me.
is what's cool about it, and I think that's what Tim's looking for. Is like it did come out of a science fiction movie, like a real old one. You know what I mean?
When I first raced cars with Ford Motor Company, we used a sequential gear, and the old school guys could not get around that. I'm not that head. I just never thought about that. The sequential gears in race cars was kind of new, especially for Trans Am, banging shifts like a motorcycle, up, down, and you get used to it. And I kind of liked it. And the same vein, when we first did Toy Story, that was cell animators were looking at that, and the computer animators were looking in the same room, and you could feel this tension. Cell animators said, "No, this is never going to go because it visually is too startling. The edges are too crisp. It's analog versus digital." I said, "It's about the story. If this thing rides like it's supposed to ride, and it's cruiser, and we get the interior right, you're not going to care. I mean, literally, unless you're driving a Dodge Demon, you don't care. I mean, I keep coming back to that car. That's as far as a combustion engine should legally go, near 900 horsepower in a sedan. And it's wonderful, and it's a Dodge. It's a dealership.
That's
all
awesome.
the stuff sorted out.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.